watch out. So I wanted to just make the most fun team, and that starts with Sean McVay. He's the most fun head coach. He's the best offensive play caller. By taking him in the first round, I'm then able to construct my entire team around him.
Yeah, can you tell that Riley's a Rams fan?
If Riley had the #1 overall pick, he would have picked McVay. And I don't necessarily blame him. What McVay has done is ridiculous to this point. Guys love playing for him. His offense is beautiful.
Riley is the only other person in this I will give any credit to, along with Megan, because they drafted head coaches, which again are the only thing that matters in this exercise.
I mean, this was the obvious pick. Riley's a bit of a homer, so it makes a lot of sense that he picks him here. I would have gone with McVay too, though, so I can't really hate on it.
He's a Rams fan, as he will tell anyone who asks or anyone who doesn't. And he's been going on and on lately in the office about how Sean McVay is more valuable than Pat Mahomes, which, I mean, at what? Like looking kind of like Gronk and Carson Wentz had a baby together? Sure, yes, he's more valuable at that. That's true. So it was not surprising to me that he took McVay first.
I don't even know what's going on with this team. Sean McVay is great. He won 11 games, never won a playoff game. Congratulations, Riley. He started 8-0. Great. Ron Rivera and Mike Smith did that this decade. To use a first-round pick when Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Andy Reid, I'd rather have Andy Reid. Andy Reid has had a lot of sustainable success, and he's making Patrick Mahomes like the best quarterback in the league right now. There's a lot of arguments against McVay, and I'd make all of them.
I really wanted Aaron Donald in that spot. Kevin got him right before me, so that was a little unfortunate. With Watt, I get a guy who is one of the best defenders in the NFL. He's one of the best right now this year. Obviously, historically, outside of the seasons where he's been injured, he has been unbelievable. While defense kind of is harder and harder to do in today's NFL, you really need a pass rusher. I think that's why you saw a lot of them go in this wild card spot that we had set up. I think J.J. Watt is one of the best guys at getting pressure on the quarterback and just making chaos and havoc happen on defense. J.J. Watt used to catch touchdown passes in Houston when he was a little healthier and a little younger, and I think McVay could design some stuff there too.
J.J. Watt, I just don't think he's the player he was.
I was candidly pretty surprised by the J.J. Watt pick. Again, not that he went wild card / defense in the second round, which I support. I think second and third round is the right place for that pick. I just couldn't believe he took Watt ahead of Miller or Myles Garrett. I thought Myles Garrett was like a no-brainer #2 pick after Aaron Donald here, so that was a little bit surprising.
J.J. Watt is one of my favorite players ever and is playing about as well as he's ever played this season. So good on you, Riley. Not a lot to say there.
This might be my least favorite pick of the entire draft. Again, Watt, good player. You know, he's definitely come on strong. Not the player he used to be. Injuries, huge concern going forward. And I mean, we've seen, even if he's making a big impact, it doesn't do a lot. The Texans' defense isn't very good, despite what Watt can do.
My plan was to wait on a running back because, as we often say, running backs are not that valuable in the NFL. In fact, I would say that quarterbacks and wide receivers are more valuable, but yet I chose to take Kamara first because I feel like he's one of the guys that kind of breaks out of the normal running back role. You know, you can line him up as a receiver, you can move him all around the formation, and I know that one of the reasons the Rams decided to pay such a huge amount to Todd Gurley is because McVay needs that type of player in his offense. He likes to keep his running back out there every single play, and so you need a guy who's versatile, a guy who can do multiple things, and at this point in the third round, Kamara was the best guy available. He's a lot like Gurley in that sense, and I think McVay is just gonna have a lot of fun cooking up different packages for him.
Alvin Kamara, I would absolutely love to see Alvin Kamara in a Sean McVay offense.
I probably would have taken Kamara, #6 overall, at my spot with my first pick if Gurley hadn't been there. Maybe Melvin Gordon there, one of those guys. So I think Riley getting value that I consider first round value in the third round is pretty impressive.
Alvin Kamara in the offense built by Sean McVay makes total sense to me.
I mean, Adam Thielen is maybe the second or third best receiver in the NFL right now. He's an unbelievable route runner, footwork, he's fast. He's gonna be able to do so much with Sean McVay. McVay has never worked with a receiver like this. I love Brandon Cooks. I like Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods a lot, but Adam Thielen is in a whole other tier. He's gonna really open up that offense.
Thielen fits the profile that the Cooper Kupp kind of Robert Woods amalgam receiver does for McVay's offense.
Thielen is great. I considered him instead of Odell. I was 50-50 with those guys, but I ultimately decided I wanted I was willing to trade off a little bit of the, like, you have a guaranteed 110 yards every game for the prospect of like a 250-yard 3-touchdown bonanza.
Thielen, one of the most underrated receivers in the NFL. I really like that. Getting him involved in McVay's offense makes a ton of sense. I do note, though, he still does not have a quarterback for his team.
This is a tough one. In some ways, I felt like I got stuck with luck a little bit. It's kind of, if you don't get one of the elite first 4 quarterbacks, and I missed on them, there are a bunch of guys who I kind of consider to be of similar value, similar talent. So that includes guys like Russell Wilson, Phillip Rivers, Jared Goff. I thought hard about pairing Goff and McVay up again just with the familiarity, but I like to see Luck in like an awesome, modern, real NFL offense with tons of talent around him. That'd be great.
The biggest upset of the draft, Los Angeles Rams fan Riley McAtee having the option to pick Jared Goff to go with Sean McVay, and instead taking Andrew Luck, coming off of 37 shoulder surgeries, as his guy to make the Super Bowl.
I don't know if Andrew Luck is the guy you pair with Adam Thielen exactly. I don't think Andrew Luck is good enough to be drafted in this, and I'm not totally sure why it happened.
I think Riley made a mistake there. It's a fine pick, but there were guys who were better. I think the pick there was either Russell Wilson or Phillip Rivers. Riley's team is fine. It's good. He'll be in the mix.
He seemed to kind of build a Rams-light version around Sean McVay with Adam Thielen in the Cooper Kupp role, Alvin Kamara in the Todd Gurley role, which is cool and fun that he is, trying to recreate his favorite squad. But we saw how the Rams performed against the Saints, and if the real Rams can't beat the Saints, then how could we ever expect the fake Rams to?
I actually like Riley's team. I can't say too many bad things about it.
His quarterback is Andrew Luck, which is a downgrade from Jared Goff. His running back is Alvin Kamara, which is a downgrade from Todd Gurley. His defensive player is J.J. Watt, which is a downgrade from Aaron Donald. Congrats, Riley. You made the Rams worse.
We're going to have the best, most versatile offense out there, and we're also going to have J.J. Watt coming at you, so watch out.